You guys want to say something crazy? I got this hat, and it has like, I'm trying to take the sticker off. It has a bottle opener on the hat.
Whoa!
Oh my
And that's
god!
so,
Whoa! It's a
like,
Guinness hat, dude. You drank
extra?
that one Guinness and it changed your entire life, bro.
Hey,
Made you
I had
into a
one the other
different man.
day. It was not as good. But
So
that's
it had to be an out-of-country Guinness to be good. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mediak, and we're normal again. Hey, we have everyone here, more than just me and Skylar. Partially because we decided to record at a relatively normal time. As usual, we got Chandler, Cassie, Skylar, Austin, and Zach. Everyone's here. Woo! Stay tuned to after the review if you want. I was gonna say movie news, but I think I only have 2 things to talk about this week, and half of them are not very interesting. So stay tuned if you want to hear other stuff that we've read, watched, played through. Like Absolute Batman is one of mine. Oh, Lego Batman. I know people are going to talk about that in The Boys. So if you're interested in those 3 things, stay tuned to the end of the review. This week we're doing the first movie of the Cornetto trilogy, and only the first movie of the Cornetto trilogy. None of the other ones. We haven't explained to the other 3 casters the thought process behind the movies picked. And if you look at the movies picked, one might think, of the 3 of you, since you guys know me, you would think Zach picked all of these movies. Is that, I'm guessing you guys have thought that to some degree, because they're
100% assume that. Like, I don't know why we're watching this, but I know Zach did it.
Okay, cool. I didn't, actually. These are all Skylar's. Skylar picked every single one.
Wow.
What's the thought process? I don't even know that.
So the thought process was Zach is the movie guy, has a film degree. So it's time to test his actual ball knowledge. So I made him give me 3 directors that he liked or he thought were the best, and I picked a random movie from each of them.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna adjust that a little bit. So he said pick your favorite 3 directors, and I gave 5 directors because I said that it varies based on like what genre or like what mood I'm in or something like that. And then he changed it. And he said, if you had to recommend 3 directors to anyone, what would they be? And I said Edgar Wright, James Gunn, and Christopher Nolan, just because I think those are the easiest ones to like recommend. And then I said Robert Eggers is like probably my favorite director. So that's why we're doing The Witch as well. So we're doing 4 different directors throughout the next 4 weeks, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Cassie, tell us about Shaun of the Dead. Oh wait, also remember 5 sentences. Oh, just about. I should have said.
Too many rules here, guys. I mean, I can do it.
Yeah, you got this. I believe in you.
All right, 5 sentences.
Yeah.
Shaun is a loser. His girlfriend just broke up with him. Zombie apocalypse starts. He has no idea. Does that count as 1 sentence or 2? If I semicolon it?
There's a comma in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comma, semicolon.
He has to go save his mom, but mostly his girlfriend, and he has to go back to his favorite bar. Spoiler alert. His mom dies. He gets back together with his girlfriend, and the zombie apocalypse is over. There.
Is it over? It's over with an asterisk.
The apocalypse is over.
With the zombies. There you go. There was your 5-sentence summary.
Love it. That was really good for putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
We literally told Cassie 5 minutes ago that she's going to be doing the summary. So
No, I kind of figured.
yeah. I'm going to be honest here. I figured that you figured.
Yeah.
But yeah. So this movie is Edgar Wright's first solo thing, because he did some TV shows and stuff like that beforehand. He wrote this with Sean Penn and directed it all by himself. Excuse me, Sean Penn's the main guy in this movie, as you guys probably know here. And the reason why it's called the Cornetto trilogy, do you guys even... I didn't until I did some research. Do you guys know what a cornetto is? So Nick actually... No, his name's Ed. Ed? Yeah, Ed. Ed's at one point goes... Sean goes, hey, do you need anything from the store? And Ed goes, I would like a cornetto. And it's those little cone ice creams. That's what a cornetto is a cone ice cream. And when this movie premiered, because of that scene, they had a cornetto truck at the premiere of this movie, and Edgar Wright and Sean Penn got free cornettos, and they really liked that. So in their following movie, they decided to add another cornetto scene into the movie in hopes that they would get a free cornetto truck. And they did not, sadly. But then they made a third movie and did the exact same thing. But the things that like connect all three movies are there's a cornetto scene, and the main characters are Sean Penn and Nick Frost. That's like the main like thing connecting all of them. But there's not like main plot things. You could like people have done theories to put all three of them in the same world or something like that, but they're supposed to be watched like separately, if that makes sense.
So one of the things piecing these movies together is ice cream.
Of course, bro. Yeah.
What's the deal with waking up and asking for a Diet Coke and a cornetto?
There actually is a reason behind that as well. The reason why they put the cornetto scene into the movie was because Edgar Wright in college decided that a cornetto is the best hangover cure. So he put that scene in the movie after the drinking scene for him to go get a cornetto for Nick Frost as a hangover cure.
That's
which is
interesting.
quite fun.
Here.
Had anyone?
What are the other movies? Sorry, I just need to know at this point.
The second one is Hot Fuzz, which I guarantee we will watch on the podcast at some point because that's like considered Edgar Wright's like best movie. That and like Baby Driver. You make a face, but have you ever like?
I've never heard of it.
What?
Like I've heard Shaun of the Dead, and I've never heard of Hot Fuzz.
Really?
I've never heard of
Interesting.
it.
It's apparently very, very funny. Also, there's one other thing that connects all three movies. You know the scene where this might be someone's favorite scene, so I'm sorry if I'm taking it. But he goes, "What? You never heard of a shortcut?" And he went and like tried jumping over the fence. There's a scene like that in all three of the movies, I'm pretty sure too.
Are you kidding me, Zach? I thought I was gonna be so unique with that one because it's a very clear, like funniest one.
I'm sorry. I committed to saying it. I thought to myself, this is funny, but I don't think it's anyone's funniest scene, and that's why I actually committed to saying that.
That one made me cackle. Like it was just out of nowhere. It made me laugh so hard.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie. You said I'm like this may be someone's funniest, and I'm like, there's no way that's anyone's funniest.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought too. That's it.
Sorry, Sky.
Skylar's face, bro.
Even say that. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
You guys just don't get it.
No, Skylar, I think it's funny. I just was like, I don't think it's like the funniest thing in the movie. I don't know. There's actually a lot of funny jokes. A lot of like the offhanded stuff is quite funny to me. Is this everyone's first time watching Shaun of the Dead? Yes. Okay. I watched it back in high school whenever
I watched it.
Oh, you watched it?
I've seen it before once or twice, yeah.
Damn, for some reason I looked at you and I saw you shake your head no, and then I just dismissed it. What is this?
You said it was everyone's first time watching it, so I was like, no.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. The main host of the podcast is a certified stupid person. Chandler, what did you think of it the first time? What did you think of it this time?
I don't think my opinions changed of it much. I don't care for this kind of film, unfortunately.
Wait, it's like zombie film, comedy film? Like
I love zombies, but I don't like comedies, and I don't like comedies as much. I think you have to be in a crazy mood for a comedy. And this is just not like my version of zombies. Like when I think of zombies, I'm thinking of Call of Duty first off,
right?
And World War Z, like that stuff. That's that kind of zombies. And these guys are just too slow and too dumb for me.
But I think that's like kind of funny, you know. That's my favorite part about the first.
I get 75% of the movie. Gag.
Yeah,
it's like it's like very like important in the film because the people are stupid and they need them to be slow. Otherwise, they had to be dead by now. Yeah. Their plot armor wouldn't be strong enough for them to survive this long. But I don't know. I think it's good. Like if I was maybe a couple beers in, I like it.
Yeah, I get that.
But my opinion didn't really change much. Like it's a lot of movies. I feel like I was just stupid when I was young. But I don't know. I guess I just had the same opinion from start to finish every time. Sorry, Zach. I don't mean to ruin your parade or like.
No, I was gonna say because my opinion did change on the movie from my first time watching it to now. I don't know if I should reveal if it changed in a good way or a negative way until later.
Just get it out, bro.
No, I think I'm gonna hold on to it, but go ahead. Sorry.
Are summaries supposed to be like? I feel like we sometimes save too much for a summary. I don't think being redundant's a good thing either, or a broken record player. But I remember in English class, it always said a conclusion should never introduce things. So
that's very nice, man. I like that. But also, I think I might wait for another 14 minutes before I say my opinion. So something.
Second time you've said that quote on the podcast.
Is it?
Have I really?
Yeah. Yes. That was your problem with one of the movies, and you said your English teacher brought up the fact that you should never introduce.
Oh, that's right.
It's in a short, yeah.
That's funny.
Damn, Skylar got an encyclopedic knowledge of all of our shorts and stuff.
That's some ball knowledge right there.
Yeah. I am happy that you brought up the type of zombies though, because whenever I first watched the movie, you guys know me. I've always been into like zombies and ghouls and like vampires and shit like that. So like this was made for me. Whenever I watched Baby Driver, it blew my fucking brain off, and I went and watched all the Edgar Wright movies, and I saw this one, and it just was everything. And I like this interpretation of zombies because you don't see it often, like they're a threat usually. And I enjoyed that you could like, it was kind of realistic because that one scene Shaun is able to just like run through them. And I just kind of think that makes sense because they're slow. They are not going to be able to like lunge at you and tear you to pieces with your mouth like that. It's just charming because that doesn't happen often for the most part. That was my favorite.
Dead.
What?
He should have been dead. You're right.
No, that's my favorite part about the first 75% of this movie is that the zombies aren't really a threat unless you're old or stupid. Like that's kind of it, and I enjoyed that. Yeah, go ahead, Skylar. Sorry.
I really liked, and like you were saying, the first 75% of this movie where it like doesn't matter, but you slowly see it in the background. You see like more and more people, and like like their one other roommate was like, yeah, this crackhead came up to me and just bit me, and then you're like, he's dead. And then how you subtly see the news popping off and saying like apocalypse zombie, but like it's cutting through channels, like giving like the full sentence of what's going on. So I really like that part, and I also like how they're really dumb. I think it really adds to it.
I also think the premise of just someone not knowing that the zombie apocalypse is happening is really funny because I feel like that would happen to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'd sleep through it.
Yeah. And who watches the news nowadays too? So like it would just kind of like
go by. I was gonna say that because I almost knocked it a little bit because I was like, who's not gonna stop the news when something like that crazy is happening? I'm like,
2006.
Actually, me every single day because my TV's tuned to ABC News, and I immediately switch that shit as fast as I possibly can to a streaming service. I'm like, I'd be a hypocrite if I said the negative because I do that.
I would know
like
because
find
it's my
it on
job.
Instagram or something. You probably find it elsewhere.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
But like different time, different era. Just don't get my news through the news anymore.
What'd you guys think of the fact that all of the horror elements were saved for the beginning and the end of the movie? And in the beginning, it was used for the people in his life. It did the jump scare sound and cut whenever it was Philip, and then it did it for like the friends at the table or something like that. It was really funny to me because I know this is like what the intention of it was, but the people in his life, the things holding, like in Shaun's mind, like holding him back are scarier to him than the actual zombie apocalypse, which is again the point of the first half of the movie. Go ahead. Yeah, Sky.
I actually really liked it. So I watched the movie with Lily, and I went, like, it kept doing that. And I looked at Lily and I was like, oh, this movie's going to scare the shit out of me randomly because I'm not going to be fighting it anymore. I liked it because it felt like a very good mix of horror and comedy.
Yeah.
It felt like every time it was like really starting to get there, it would lay off like a little comedy and then hit you with the horror, like in those beginning and ends. And I enjoyed it a lot.
It was very artsy in that aspect because like it's a stupid comedy movie, but it's kind of like about how this guy's not built for this type of society. I know that sounds really stupid, but like he's being pushed down by everyone who thinks that he should be better than what he is, but he just kind of wants to keep living. And then the zombie apocalypse is the thing that changes his life. And I think that's really nice. The other artsy thing about this movie, did you guys notice that the dialogue in this movie is inverted halfway through of itself? So it
What's
plays.
that mean?
By that I mean at one point it starts going from okay. The dialogue happens in a linear path like on a normal movie, but at one point in it, it starts going the same lines being used, but in reverse in the opposite way. So that the beginning of the movie is the same as the end of the movie. The second 25% is the same as the third 25%, if that makes sense. I don't know. Am I explaining this well enough? Oh, okay, fucking
Is
hell.
like an example of that, like the you got red on your shirt.
Yes,
Like it
exactly.
happens
Yeah.
like at the beginning. Yeah, I
Yes.
wrote that down as a positive. I
Or-
liked it. And then
or-
the flowers came back too.
The friends
Oh.
in Ed in the bar having the conversation, and there was like there were several specific sentences that were just straight up repeated if in that remake
Interesting.
scene at the end of the movie. I'm trying to think of more. I should have wrote them down. I literally just wrote dialogue is inverse. Explain.
I wrote
I get
that
what you
down.
mean now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry for doing such a shitty job
That's-
of explaining it, but if you rewatch the movie, it's almost like once you're thinking about it, you can't unsee it, and it makes the movie have that like Edgar Wrightism because I love Edgar Wright so much. He's a really fun director. The way he cuts his movies and edits them is insanely unique. No other movie is like that. You don't really get that as much in this movie as you do in his other movies. In that, what I'm trying to find, you get it through the dialogue that is written, and also Skylar mentioned the cutting through the news channel scenes to get full sentences. That is the
That was pretty
most
cool.
Edgar Wright in this movie because that guy is a montage. He is an editing genius. Also, when they remade the walking scenes, Edgar Wright is like the king of one take walking sequences. He's just the goat at it. So
Mm.
I was gonna say I can't wait to see that in other movies, but we're not doing other Edgar Wright movies.
In the
All right,
future.
what?
In the future.
Oh yeah, like down the
They'll be
line.
there.
But yeah, it just put me in the mood to watch like Baby Driver. I might just do that in my pastime because that movie's just so good. I've never seen Last Night in Soho, so I might do that myself here. Yes, sir.
I got one more burning positive.
Oh, we got 7 more minutes, so you have a lot of burning positives going at it.
The sound effects were so good in this movie. Anytime they did anything,
Yeah.
it would have like
Scooby-Doo,
whenever
Big Time
they were
Rush sound
throwing
effects.
yes, those ones were fantastic.
Yeah.
Or like they're like during the montages, sometimes they'd be like as he's like fixing his tie or something.
Okay,
and it was so funny, and I liked it every time. And I was like, oh, this is just so fantastic. It fit the vibe, what I thought of the characters very well, because
Yeah.
they're both like
Weird.
losers. So I imagine they would do something like that, and it's so great.
To go off of that a little bit, I loved that they were just like the most unathletic people ever. It was so fun watching them throw the discs at the zombies and missing every time. It is so good.
Those discs are never gonna hit their target, bro. They're just never going to.
But like it's them, you know, because like even whenever they were throwing the objects, they hit like 1 out of 20.
And it wasn't even that hard.
Yeah,
that is a skill issue for sure.
Shaun hit like 2 shots with the gun at the end of the movie. He just like sucked in every aspect. It was so peak. I loved it.
So great.
Did you guys think it was? Did you guys notice that there was like another better movie going along at this one, if you know what I mean, or should I say another story with another crew of survivors with the girl?
Oh
Yeah,
I thought
I
that was
quite
cool.
enjoyed that because it was pretty obviously like a mirror of our team, but it's just they're better.
Yeah, they made it so obvious. They made like the leader and then the next one and then like the big guy at the end. Both of them had one and they crossed, and the moms were like, "Oh, hello," like to each other as they're passing through. And so, does that mean our main character took the wrong path?
Yeah, this is we're watching the dark timeline. The interesting zombie movie would have been following the girl. We got the comedy zombie movie.
So they were leaving the city or town, wherever they're at.
They were going
heading directly into the middle of it.
Yeah, basically. They were going to get the police. I mean, not the police, the military that showed up at the end.
Yeah.
Chandler, Austin, did you guys notice the cameo in that scene?
Yes.
Good. Austin, did you notice it?
I did. No.
Oh, you loser.
When they're passing, it was the second or third guy from the other team.
You didn't watch it. I don't think you watched the movie now. I don't believe
he has a movie.
I watched it at 5 a.m. We went over this.
I don't believe. Hey, you can say anything you want. You should have got this.
He's in a movie where he has really big feet.
Weird.
He's like kind of the protagonist in that movie. The trilogy, you could argue.
He also is in the Black Panther movies. He's in the Black Panther movies as well.
I was gonna say The Hobbit, bro. The Hobbit. Dude. He has really big feet in The Hobbit.
Bilbo freaking Baggins was in that movie, bro.
What?
Yeah, dead ass.
I noticed that.
I was his name.
Bilbo Baggins, dude. How did you not notice
actor.
That? Yeah, he is a good actor. Yeah, just like genuinely.
You'll recognize him whenever
Yeah.
Wish we had the name for you.
Look up Shaun of the Dead Bilbo Baggins.
I know who that is, but yeah, I'm looking up Shaun of the Dead Bilbo Baggins. But yeah, my bad. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking for Easter eggs in the silly comedy zombie movie.
It's Edgar Wright. You should have known there were Easter eggs.
I watched most of this movie and I realized I don't have to pay attention that much. So that. I'm sorry, but that's the movie's fault.
Zach, I stayed a little upset when I realized he was just a cameo.
Yeah, I was also. Well, it's before he became like uber famous, you know.
Oh, really?
There's like a TV show that he's in that like propelled him. But he just kind of was like literally there for. It wasn't even supposed to be
extra.
Yeah, it was just an extra. It wasn't even supposed to be a cameo.
Wow.
Because he wasn't a nobody, but like he wasn't who he is now.
I say it. I'm sorry, he looks like every other British guy.
Yeah, in my life. He has a shaved head too, so it's just
he has no distinguishable features in this picture. That's sorry, Martin Freeman, but you're a good looking dude, but I don't know. Be better, I guess.
Stand out more.
Yeah, be more unique. Wear some jewelry. Have hair.
Oh gosh.
Tyler, you had your hand up?
Yeah, Cassie, tell us what you thought about Philip and the mom.
Specifically? Is that a positive or a negative?
I don't know.
We're about to find out.
Like, what do you mean? Like in general, or
the house scenes? Like, what'd you think of them? You like them?
Wait, say that again.
Did like the house scene where our main cast went to go save the mom, and then Philip was there, and then in the taxi Jaguar. I said taxi, but I meant Jaguar.
I mean, I don't know. I think the scene right before Philip actually died, that was like
emotional.
A good moment in a movie that I otherwise felt about, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but the whole bit where it was like, we need to kill Philip, like that made me laugh.
Yeah.
I like that part a lot.
Why'd
you ask me about that?
Yeah. Also, those specific characters?
Yeah, the fat friend, is that also who you're asking about?
Ed is a much better question.
Just like those scenes, you know? Those are like two scenes that I wrote like a good bit of notes on, and we have not really talked about.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Yes.
Those
I didn't have a lot of thoughts, like one way or the other. So I was confused when you were asking me.
Yeah, that was a pretty unremarkable scene to me. You know?
Yeah. Use me as a segue. I see how it is. What do you want to say, Sky?
I'm getting your opinion. I mean, almost all of my 3 have been taken at this point. So
really?
We just happened to get my other one. Yes.
I'm completely. I'm set for all 3 of mine at the moment.
My favorite is definitely going to be talked about by someone else.
Probably, yeah. I was gonna say crap. I don't remember what I was gonna say now. Damn it. Oh, can we talk about Ed for a little bit? This might be a good transition.
I hate him.
One. Yeah, he's a chud before the word existed. You know.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I Of course you would think that, Skylar.
Yeah.
He just admits to it. I went through a roller coaster with Ed because, like, in real life setting, I would rather do anything except for live with that man. At the beginning of the zombie apocalypse, I thought he was quite funny, but as the zombie apocalypse continued, I was like, all right, I would like for this man to die now, please.
Yeah.
That's the process that I went through, at least.
He answers the phone call.
Dude.
He's like, yeah, I'm a little busy at the moment.
That was insane.
When Shaun slapped it out of his hand and he goes, "What up, man?" Like that like set something in me. I was like, I wanna weird and just
Did he
throw
have
you.
any redeeming qualities? Like any?
Yeah.
At the end of the any redemption?
No, he didn't
Did
even
redeem
sacrifice
No.
himself at the end of the movie.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said yeah.
Yeah. He made me laugh.
Dude, oh my god,
God.
he farted twice, dude. That was so funny.
Oh yeah, like
Dude,
before-
that was so
Taking it, are
funny.
you kidding me?
He farted twice. That's his redeeming
that-
quality.
Oh no.
That was obviously a joke, please.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
okay, cool.
there's no redemption.
Ha! Laugh! Laugh!
The redeeming quality was that he was the worst one there by so far. It made me laugh because I was like, man, these guys all suck, but he is the worst.
I would say one is way worse than the other one because only one person attempted to fucking murder someone else
Yeah, that
inside
was
of the
crazy.
team.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah.
I just didn't count him because he ended up dying. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just writing him off. He wasn't actually part of the crew. He only showed up to try and get his girl. That was it.
I mean, maybe we should like debate real quick. What was his name? Was it David or something?
David. Yeah.
Was David right or wrong?
Wrong. 100%.
Wrong.
It's not even close. You think
right?
he was
For the-
justified for
I-
attempting to shoot Simon Pegg?
I just thought no. I was talking about the mom. The
Oh, yeah. Well, that's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know you guys were talking about him. Never mind.
We're
No,
talking about
but-
the part afterward where he
Yeah,
like
he shoots
got
the blank.
and then tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
He should have
He was
realized
wrong for
it's
that, but
it's
the
really.
mom-
Oh yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Cassie.
Yeah.
The mom he was right in. Like,
fault.
I mean, he definitely. Like, I don't know. I thought maybe we could have like a little argument here. Some people want to pick a side or not, but I guess we're all in agreement that
The mom was.
Yeah.
I guess all.
No. Sorry.
Go ahead, Austin.
No, I was gonna say. I think besides him trying to shoot him, he was better than Shaun. Like if we're talking about in a normal real world setting, he sucks. I'm not saying he doesn't suck. I wouldn't like him either, but Shaun really sucked. Like Shaun was awful. Like the dude just wants to go to the same bar every single night. Like the only reason Ed seemed so bad, or he seemed anything better than Ed, is because Ed existed. Like that was the only redeeming quality of Ed, is that he made our protagonist seem better than he was. And I think David was 100% right to be shit talking Shaun the whole time because dude's kind of a loser.
Yeah.
And
They also would have been
Shit
fine if
talking
they
with
didn't.
no
leave.
action. He's just saying it. He isn't trying to do anything else. He's like,
you're
no,
saying
we
you
can
should have
take
tried to
time.
kill Shaun early.
Yeah, maybe.
Never know. Never know. Would have been fine. But like, Shaun is an idiot. They would have been fine if he never left. You know, if they just stayed in their house
Yeah.
and just
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of waited, they would have been completely fine. But he was like, "Nah, Liz." You know.
Let's go to the
Uh,
Winchester,
yeah.
boys. Like,
Yeah,
let's go to
yeah.
a bar that's super populated in the middle of town. I'm sure that's going to be very safe for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Actually made
Like-
me angry.
Completely
Yeah.
understandable.
They have deadlocks.
Guy,
They don't even have food, is the thing.
Oh my God. Yeah, they bar snacks. Oh my god.
those little piggy
Stupid.
chips.
Stupid.
Piggy chips.
David also in that scene destroyed the window, giving the zombies the easiest access into this.
Well,
That
not
was
that
so
it mattered because
infuriating.
whenever the zombies decided to turn on their rage value, they broke all the windows anyway. So like it didn't matter if David broke that window or not because the windows were sandpaper. I mean not sandpaper. They were literally sand whenever the zombies decided to become zombies. Do we want to?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say that. No, I have a pretty definitive hard cut least favorite scene, so I can talk about that. The bar scene at the end of the movie really upset me. From David attempting to shoot Simon to basically the end of the not Simon Pegg. You guys got what I meant with that, Shaun. I just was kind of checked out because I was like, this is. I preferred whenever the movie was funnier. I wish it had like a different conclusion. It's trying to be too serious now. The zombies are just completely different zombies from the zombies we saw about 5 minutes ago. I don't know what's going on here. Like the fact that Shaun was able to just run through a crowd of them and then David was fucking ripped to shreds like it was Call of Duty Zombies, bro.
At first, it took him like a while to actually start doing that. Like he was just, they were like almost just kind of, I don't know what you call it whenever
Like,
there's like a crowd of
crowd
people and you
surfing?
just move. Yeah, he was like crowd surfing for a little bit there, and then they started digging in. Like it took him a little bit to start to actually like bite
3
into him.
seconds.
It was like 30,
Yeah,
it
but
was like
grabbed
15
him from the
seconds.
window.
Yeah, they were pulling him
So
back.
it's not like he was running through them, actively avoiding them. He was standing completely still,
I think it
right
was
by a window.
I still
still
just like,
consistent.
I don't know, because they weren't ever that hard focused, and you think that yeah.
I say I do agree with you in that they are tuned up to like 10 in the end, like 25 minutes of this movie. They're completely different than how they act in the beginning. But I think David's part makes sense with their part because he was grabbed where Shaun was actively running and he was probably swatting away their hands. David was sitting like this against the side. He got ripped out into a crowd.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And with the bar, they are completely different.
The other girl was so stupid for running out there.
Yeah, that one made me punch the air, bro. Like I was really upset with that one.
And like Liz wasn't even upset, was she? I don't even remember her like trying to get to you. Like, weren't they supposed to be like best buds?
My friend is dead. Oh no. Oh, and then on top of that, all the stupid drama between them that I just didn't care about. I don't care that David loves Liz, bro. Like, that was the most unconsequential thing in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Just kill him already. I just kill him. And then
I actually think partly him like that love triangle is partly part of the reason that David tried to shoot him at the end.
Yeah,
jealous,
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't like that the zombies tried to get into the cellar after they were down there because I feel like they don't have the cognitive ability to do that.
I agree.
Especially since they were barricaded off and had fire and stuff. Like, how would the zombies even see that if they still can see? I didn't like that.
I'm glad. I was also very confused on that. I'm like,
and I know that this is my last like big negative, and I can throw it over to literally anyone else because I've been yapping for like the last 10 minutes. I know that this is Edgar Wright's like first big movie, but sometimes the contact looked really bad. Like not anytime someone was getting hit, because that one scene where Sean Pegg was running through the yard towards Liz's house and he was like swinging at the zombies. That looks kind of good, I think, sometimes. Like, especially that last swing, it hit them in the face, and I was like, oh, that actually looked like he made contact. But when they were fighting the bartender at the end of the movie, that looked really bad. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Any opinions on that from anyone?
Weird.
I got some.
I got some too.
I think it was about as realistic as the rest of the movie, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
That's the vibe I was going with. Like, a lot of the bad contact I was chucking up to it being a comedy.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like them just like like
yeah, that was goofy. That was comical.
Yeah. So like I don't know. The contact never really bothered me too much. In some cases, like with the bartender, it actually made me like chuckle a little. So I don't have any bad thoughts on it.
Okay.
I assume that the wooden stick hurt a lot, so that's why they didn't actually make contact.
I assumed that they were all rubber or foam, So I always thought to myself, like, why aren't they swinging? Not as hard as they can, obviously, because if you swing as hard as you can with foam, it's still going to hurt. But, like, I still feel like you could swing a little harder,
Do you think they're swinging it too easy? Like, too easily, and it wasn't actually, like, wood? Because, like, wood has some heft to it.
I don't know. Like, if it is wood, it makes sense that they're swinging that lightly. But also, why would you use a real one,
Yeah, you're right. You're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah.
You're forgetting. These are the most unathletic people on the planet.
That just might be how they swing, bro. You're right. Maybe.
Cassie, what were your opinions? You're the only one that didn't say anything on it.
About that scene?
Or just like any of the contacts, any of the swinging.
I mean, if anything, I thought it kind of added to the comedy of the movie because I like stupid. That's my favorite kind of humor, and that was stupid. Like the bar scene is my favorite scene. I can talk about it more later, just because it's of how stupid it is. Like, that's why in my notes I literally have Don't stop me now scene. Stupid. Haha.
Stupid.
Yeah.
It is a little goofy. Austin, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you said anything about the.
No, I just said it's about as silly as the rest of the movie. I mean, I don't. It kind of is what it is. I wasn't looking for crazy good, realistic action from this movie, and it didn't bother me.
Okay, it looks like we're petering out on negative, so I'm gonna before we get into our top 3, I have a question for all of you guys. What do you think is more enjoyable of a watch, Lego Movie 2 or Shaun of the Dead? The fact that you guys have to think about this is fucking crazy. I have an answer. I think it's this movie.
Forget more of Lego Movie 2. I think I'd enjoy rewatching it more.
Really? Lego
I
Movie
would
2
agree with that.
Lego Movie 2 is atrocious. Well,
it was really bad.
I know people say it's really bad, but it's so bad I blocked it out. But like, I need to remember how bad it was again.
Dude, they have a time travel element to it, and they intermix that within the real world aspect of it. It's terrible, bro.
I thought in me watching half of the Lego Movie was funnier than this.
Oh.
Sorry. I don't think it's funny either. I for whatever reason, the comedy in this was not hitting for me. And I like dry humor, but this was just, it was too British for me for whatever reason.
Negatives is literally had to listen to British people for an hour and a half.
It is all right. Has anyone seen the original The Office? Like,
no,
the original British Office.
Like, well, I know what you're talking about. A clip or two.
Yeah, like they only have like a couple episodes, or it's the first season, I think, and it is just not funny. Like, it just is slightly uncomfortable. I'd say more uncomfortable than this, to be fair. But I think that's part of the draw, is that this didn't push any limits as far as like being uncomfortable with the dry humor. Like, there wasn't like any weirdness to it. It was just like, I don't know, level 1 dry humor that I don't think I actually laughed once during this movie. Like, I think I was just like, it's funny that they're missing the throws, and that was about it.
I laughed twice, I think.
There was like one pretty huge pushing the limits.
Yeah, I was gonna.
And it was with our main character, not our main character, Ed.
My least favorite scene revolves around Ed, and we might.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it then, because I fear that.
I had to rewind to.
Yeah, dude, that took me back. I was like,
my jaw dropped.
He said,
"Why don't I know what you're?"
Okay, we'll get into it shortly. We'll get into it shortly.
It's pretty huge.
Yeah,
I didn't talk about it before.
Anyways, Zach, to answer your question, I would probably also rather watch the Lego Movie, just because I did not like any of the characters in this movie. I hate all of them, and the Lego Movie has Lego Batman. That is it. Everything else aside, I watch movies for the characters. That's how you reel me in. I hated all the characters in this movie.
But Lego Batman's barely in Lego Movie 2.
But he's in it.
Dude, I hated even the mom in this movie. I wanted the mom to die.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like,
anything else.
Man, everyone in this movie should have died, and they should have died sooner, and it should have been 30 minutes long.
Why Philip? Why should he have died?
I hated Philip. He was my least favorite character.
Stop! What are you talking about?
Loser.
He pulled that bullshit at the end. I hated that more than almost anything, because I hate the whole, I'm a shitty person through the 20 years of my life, but I was just trying to be good now that I'm on my deathbed and you have to feel bad for me. Shut the hell up, Philip. You were not trying to be good. You were hating on Shaun the whole time. By the way, valid, but you weren't helping him at all. And then you're like, I just wanted to be your dad. Like, guess what? You can be his dad in heaven. No, he's not going to be in heaven. He's going to be in hell. Go ahead and do that. That didn't make sense, but I don't care. He sucked too. Everyone sucked. Yeah. Him and his mom were a great couple, because they're awesome.
Plus, Austin, I'm sure it's kind of jarring jumping from Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is like great protagonist, like badass, to this. Like, that's what I was kind of thinking about.
In my mind, it's so easy to make an entertaining zombie movie. I will eat that slop up so fast, and I just, man, I was not caring at all at any aspect for this. So,
damn, that sounds
sorry.
like summary worthy, bro. Do we want to get into our top threes?
Yes, on one thing though, like at the very ends, I thought we were gonna get like a mist reference because there's 3 of them and they were trapped in the cellar and there's only 2 shells. And like, what if one of them had to survive? And then the police or like the army showed up to save the day, and it was just that person to live, knowing that they killed everyone.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Could have been devastating, but then I had to remember.
Massive spoiler for that movie, Chandler, bro. Massive spoiler for that movie.
Well, just read the book. Read the book.
Yeah.
It might be the same, it might be different.
And to be fair, if they had Shaun take the shot like they agreed, he's gonna miss both shots.
Well, he wouldn't be shooting himself.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he would.
I thought he was gonna shoot Ed.
He said shoot Liz and then shoot himself.
Yeah, the other guy was making a joke.
He wasn't gonna shoot Ed.
The other guy was like, no, he was making a joke.
He only had 2 bullets.
Yeah, I know.
Because he burned the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they never ended up shooting the gun because they gave it to Ed, and then the military came in. Saved the day.
Yeah, no. Well, I thought like Ed wanted to die because he didn't want to be a zombie. That's how I perceived it.
I think he said that because they were having like their lovey-dovey moment. He's like, "Oh, just shoot me."
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Bro was third wheeling hard there.
Oh yeah.
I actually have a request.
I've an answer to it.
I would like Zach to go last for the 3 specifically. So, anybody else?
Because you've taken so many of everyone else's top 30. So you don't.
I want to take whatever you got left.
Okay. In compensation, I'm gonna go pee so that if someone says one of mine, I won't realize and I'll just re-talk about it, so it'll be fine. Weird. Right. Take it away, Skylar.
Oh, okay. Well, my 3 are actually all taken. So this is gonna be pretty quick.
Run.
So, yeah, a little bit of a rerun section here. So my funniest, I had the haven't you heard of a shortcut, and then him running through the fence and falling down. I thought I was gonna be the only one to have it, but
weird.
I'm gonna make you live with that.
I like the chain. I thought that was funnier than the shortcut scene.
Whatever. It made me laugh. That's all that matters.
Sky, I actually do feel genuinely bad for the comment. I'm sorry.
I don't understand how you're like, I don't see the comedy in it at all. Like, he hit the fence and then fell down with the fence. That was like the most unathletic thing, and he tried to be so tough.
The unfunny part about it is that it's very obviously a fake fence.
Yes, it is very obviously a fake fence.
At least to me, that's what was unfunny about it.
It's not like he was setting it up though, I guess. Like say here, guys, I'll be back, and then just eats it. It was just like, oh, kind of. Maybe I saw that coming. I don't know.
Well,
it helped us thought too, though.
But my least favorite scene was David dying. I just thought them like ripping out of his inside was kind of yucky, so I didn't.
You would very much not like Invincible then.
I know.
It's not as bad when it's animated, though. To be fair,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like that was. I actually had to look away during that. Like that was disgusting.
Wait, look away during when?
Invincible. Like that was terrible.
Which part?
The only one that matters, bro. Like,
are we concurrent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that scene. That was
dude
unnecessarily gross, dude.
That was insane.
Okay, real quick, small tangent, because I actually didn't go to the restroom because G was in there, but I'll be in there in a second. I hate that scene because Conquest should have just like ripped them, you know? I don't like
taking his spine.
No, like I don't like how in the comics it was like super quick. It was one stab, one pull, and then it's done. But the fact that
they really did draw it on by just
they made it 2 minutes long. And if he's awake for 2 minutes, he could do way more damage than just simply moving him around. It was just in it for gross factor.
Yeah, that was questionable.
All right,
but
sorry.
it was also
I was like, we're really screwing Sky here.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't need to complain about Conquest.
My favorite part was in the scene that I asked Cassie about directly. I liked whenever they were inside, they were coming out, and they're like, "Ed, where's the car?" He goes, and he like crashed it behind it because he wanted to drive the Jag. I don't know why. That one made me laugh very hard. That was actually my favorite because he's like, "It was a parked car," and you could just see it on it. I don't know. I liked it a lot. But yeah, that was the only one of mine that wasn't taken, and I just really hoping that somebody else enjoyed that scene because apparently the fence scene wasn't funny, which I think it is, and I'm going to ask everybody about it from now on.
I don't mind. I liked how confident he was, where he was like, "What, David? You never done a shortcut?"
To me, that's what I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
Like he tried to one up David one time and he failed so hard. It was so funny. But I'll kick it over to Chan for his top 3.
Ooh, okay.
You didn't say popcorn. That's like the most important part.
Popcorn.
There we go.
Let me see. I don't think mine were none of mine were taken, although we kind of were talking about the mother. I don't know if she's she's not my least favorite character, but I definitely don't like her whatsoever. She's super dumb. And she's more so just like ignorant and oblivious. So it's like an excuse kind of dumb almost. But the fact that she got bit makes me so mad. There's just no way. There's just no way that that's acceptable.
Also, she got bit back when the zombies were weak, you know?
Huh?
She got bit back when the zombies weren't real zombies. So, like, how did that happen?
She's a frail old woman.
So, sorry.
Like the neighbor?
No. It was, I need to explain more because I did that in like a joke. At the last quarter of this movie, the zombies become more violent. Was what I mean. She got bit before they were violent.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's because it was her neighbor. She recognized the person, but like, come on.
It's bad.
This makes me so mad. It just made me so mad. And like she got bit and fell back, and then the other zombie disappeared. Like didn't eat her guts or something. Like, whatever.
Weird.
One of my funnier scenes. I won't really say like this. Actually, did get a chuckle. And my roommate had to walk over and be like, "What are you laughing at?" And I told him, and he was like, "That's so stupid. Why are you laughing at that?" So I feel dumb, but like it's like straws here, guys. It was whenever
weird
they're at that standoff, and Liz said, "Don't exacerbate things," and then said, "What even is that?"
Weird.
I don't. She reminds me of like a guy named like Richie or Ricky maybe from Trailer Park Boys. If I'm saying his name right, he's so dumb. He's the kind of guy that will say any quote out there and just butcher it every time. Like you know what he's saying, but the words just don't add up, or he's mispronouncing it. But just because he's actually dumb and he thinks he's doing it right, and he's also just doesn't know what big words mean, and that's exactly what happened there. So I don't know. Got a chuckle out of me. My roommate thought that was so stupid though. So whatever.
Weird.
And then I thought the zombie surviving was kind of fun at the very end. Like not all of them just dying off and being like free laborers, and now are they going to get like zombie rights? I don't know. It is kind of goofy. I forgot about that part. I think that has to be my favorite.
Weird.
So, yeah. Thanks, Sky, for asking.
I cannot believe you made fun of my favorite scene, my funniest scene, and that was your funniest scene.
Look,
we were going band for band.
Look, you can like it is a pretty stupid scene, and just I think Mike not caring, like he was stupid, was just even more funnier because like it just I don't know. I don't want to shit on it too much. My bad. Popcorn Cassie.
Okay. My favorite, I kind of talked about this, was the fight scene in the bar with the Queen song playing. I'm a sucker for any, the bar is low. Any like choreographed fight scene. If it goes with the music, I'll be happy and I'll have a good time. And that's all they did. I don't know. It got a chuckle out of me. I was like, this is ridiculous. What do you mean you're beating down this old bartender? Don't stop me now. Like, it's just ridiculous. My funniest also kind of got a chuckle out of me, but I'm kind of in the same boat as Austin. Like, the comedy just didn't really hit for me, but I can talk about that later. It was right when the apocalypse was starting, and and the zombie was walking behind them, like, and he goes, "Oh, I haven't got any change." Like, I don't know why that made me giggle, but it did. It was one of the things that made me like laugh out loud. And then my least favorite, one of them is going to be talked about, and the other one was already talked about. So, what I had originally was David getting his guts pulled out. I also said, ew. And then the other one I had was Ed saying a slur. I didn't. Yeah. Why did he do that? I didn't like that. Why did you do that? Was there something going on in Britain, in England in 2004 that I don't know about? Why did he do that?
Austin, that's what we like. I don't know if you talked about that while I was in the bathroom, but like that's what we round to hear again because we were like, "What the hell? Like, why?"
Wait, Ed, you said Ed said something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
really bad slur.
Yeah, like arguably the worst one. Like, or one of the worst ones. Unless I
said the N-word.
Yeah.
In like the hello context.
Yeah.
In a movie where there's not a single black person.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think any of the zombies.
I can't believe you missed it.
I could go back. I was like, I misheard that.
Yeah, me too. Literally, I rewound.
Same thing.
It happened, and I went like, I sat up like that, like someone had a gun to me, and I was like, whoa, what the hell is going on in this movie that I love?
Why did they do that?
I had subtitles on.
They didn't need to do that.
I saw it and heard it. There was a scene at the end.
That makes it better or worse.
Oh, that makes it so much worse, I think. That makes it so much worse.
Wow, I didn't know.
That's what I went through.
Dude, I was watching it with my dad, and he was like kind of drunk because we watched it pretty late in the evening, and I turned to him, and I was like, did they just say what I think they just said? He was like, I was like, okay, you're not helpful.
He's like one of the zombies.
We both read it, heard it, looked at each other, looked back, rewound it, and then we're like, yeah, okay, that did happen. Yeah, absolutely nuts.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it's just really
beginning.
Threw me for one.
Movie?
No, it was right in the middle. It's whenever you drove the Jaguar, right?
Wow.
Yeah. It was on the loop back around.
That was insane.
That's insane. I just looked it up because I was.
That's Nick Frost, bro.
And it said,
like, that's crazy. I can't believe he said that.
That's
like
didn't intend for it to be malicious and just part of his dumb, idiotic character. But
I mean,
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like Charlie Day saying it, bro. Like, it actually kind of.
I don't like it.
Charlie Day says it in the first episode of Always Sunny, and like it made me be like, damn, bro, I can't believe that happened. And I look at him a little differently because like that's a filmed thing that's on TV that is a part of his filmography now. And if you watch the first episode of the show, same thing with this, dude. Like you watch one of Nick Frost's first movies, and it's just like in 4K right there. Blah, you know?
Wow.
That guy's Hagrid now.
Kind of redact my least favorite scene, but
huh?
Oh, that would probably be my least favorite now, but
yeah,
I guess I didn't realize.
Yeah,
including it from the movie.
I guess I should have picked another least favorite scene other than that one. But the second that happened, I stopped looking.
We were all going to talk about it. That's obviously the worst scene in the movie.
Yeah. It's like, why did they put it in there? Skylar, I don't even know if we can use that or should use that as like a clip moment. Maybe we should. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, is that all of your three, Cassie? I joined in a little bit late on that one.
Yeah, that was all three.
Okay.
Yeah, Austin's left.
Cool.
Okay. I feel like I might be stealing Zach's favorite here because at least this feels like a Zach favorite.
You totally are, dude. Because my favorite is so Zach coded. So like, you're totally stealing it.
Okay. So the only thing I knew about this movie going in, and the only scenes I guess I saw from this movie going in, was from a TikTok, and it was comparing like a side by side of two scenes in the movie. And this isn't yours.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, I saw the side by side of him going to work, and it was like pre and post apocalypse. And it made me, I don't know why I remembered it in such detail, but I remembered it and I took note while I was watching the first time, and like all the little details of like him kind of like bumping into people in the first part and like interacting with people, and then it being like an apocalypse in the second. And I just, it's not really something you get an appreciation for necessarily when watching it through normally. But having seen the clip of the side to side, it is just so impressive that Edgar Wright was able to execute that in the same way and show the stark differences between those scenes. And I have an appreciation for that. Yeah, Zach?
So that scene is like a first attempt at one of my favorite scenes in any movie ever. So like Edgar Wright does that exact same thing where it's like a mirror of itself, but in one shot in Baby Driver. If I don't know if you remember that, but it starts off where it's like the negative bad walk to the coffee shop, and then on the walk, wait, no, it might be the opposite. It might be happy walk to the coffee shop and then sad walk back. And it's like it uses song lyrics that change on the different walls with the graffiti as he walked by and based on the music that he's listening to. And like one of them, he's like walking into people. Dude, it's so peak. It's so peak. Edgar Wright is so good at that shit, dude. And that is the most Edgar Wright. I said the news thing was the most Edgar Wright thing, but Austin's favorite scene is the most Edgar Wright moment in the movie. Peak.
Nice. Yay, I'm a film nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the favorite. Least favorite, and this feels so petty after the discussion we had on, him saying a slur. But my God, their use of the gun pissed me off to no end. Like, these are the most nerfed, easy to kill zombies. He had an ore that was working, and you give them a gun and they can't kill the zombies. Like, they have like dozens of bullets, and beside the fact that he just let them burn and somehow got lucky that he killed a couple when they exploded, which makes no sense because they're shells and then they had like a bullet hole and like whatever.
Yeah.
But them when they were like breaking in and they were missing shots, and I think it was Ed who had the gun at the time, and just taking body shots when they know that only in the head kills them. Like, what are we doing? Like, I get it was supposed to be funny, and I did think them throwing the things and the discs were kind of funny, like specifically like when they're throwing the objects. That was up there for funniest scene for me. But the shotgun does not have the same effect for me. It just really, really made me so frustrated. So I'm like, that made me want to just be done with watching the movie. And thank God it was close to the end. Funniest, and I forgot about this until like a minute ago, but whenever Liz broke up with Shaun and they were at the bar afterwards and Ed was doing his orangutan impression, and it swapped to Shaun's face and he looked the most distraught I've ever seen a human being in my life. Like, he was just like tears falling, eyes red. He's just looking at this idiot doing an orangutan impression, and like, I just had my life shattered, and you were like throwing feces around metaphorically. Like, what are we doing here? That one actually, I don't think I laughed, but I was like, that got a 3-second smile out of me. So
yeah. I forgot about that scene. I'm happy you mentioned that, because like that's the most accurate post-cry I've ever seen from any actor in any movie I've ever seen. Like, his eyes were like fully bloodshot red and puffy. I was like, did Edgar Wright beat the shit out of him and make him actually cry so that he looked like that on the scene?
Yeah, how did he get to look like that? But it was just the like still of his face while his friend's being an idiot was just it was amazing. See, that's like the type of dry humor that I like, and I don't feel like they executed that as well throughout the rest of the movie. Like, there needs to be I guess like that drastic difference between how dumb something is and someone's reaction to it. And I think they pulled it off well on that scene, and not so much the rest. But that's about it for me, I guess. Popcorn.
That's about it. See you. Sorry, every time you do that, it reminds me of Moist Critical. And literally every single time you end off your things. You're like, well, that's about it. See ya. All right. At least favorite scene, we already talked about that, so I don't have to go over it. If I had to pick a second least favorite scene, it's we'll do the bar scene, but so I'm not mean the Cassie post the Queen bit where the zombies all broke in. That part I didn't like. I was like, oh, that's bad. So that's my second least favorite scene. My funniest scene was whenever Liz was like, you don't want to hang out with a failed actress and a I don't remember the word that they used to describe David. And Shaun was like, they're your friends. And she goes, they're your words. And then he goes, well, I didn't call Diana a failed actress. And I thought that was like so funny because of like what's not being said in that moment. I was like, so he did say that about David, which is quite funny. And also that her friend, that Liz thinks that Diana is a failed actress also in that, I thought that made me giggle. My favorite scene is a series of scenes, Austin. I'm shocked that you didn't think about this. There was a literal Chekhov's gun in this movie, and I thought it was funny that they did that. At the second it happened, I mean I've seen this movie before, so I knew they used the gun. But the second they like did the light shining up at the gun and the high angle shot of it, I was like, oh, that's really funny that they made it very obvious that they were going to be using this at the very first scene of this movie. Well, not first scene, but first scene in the bar, they show the gun and it's like, oh, it was good stuff. And then the build up, I know you didn't like it, Austin, but the build up to me was so good. Whenever they hype it up the entire movie. And then he does the first shot and it just hits the light. It's so good. I love that. It's so peak. All right, those are my top three. Are we gonna go reverse order, or are we going start order?
Yeah, you're kicking. Okay. Yeah, you're kicking it off.
Reverse order. I am happy that Skylar picked this. Well, picked with an asterisk. I think he picked Hot Fuzz at first, and I was like, if we're gonna do the Cornetto trilogy, we should probably do the first one in the Cornetto trilogy. Right? That's how it went. Something like that?
No, you said, can I request Hot Fuzz to be the first one? And they went, oh, wait, Shaun of the Dead's actually the first one.
Okay, so I wanted to do the Cornetto trilogy. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so I picked this one. This is just not Skylar at all. But I like Edgar Wright a lot. He's one of my favorite directors. I think he has one of the most creative styles when making a movie. Like, you can very clearly tell it's an Edgar Wright one. It's like when you're watching Wes Anderson, something like that. You just feel it. It's the way that he edits the movie. It's the way that he does those long shots. And also, for the most part, the movies are pretty tight. However, I think it's pretty hard to sell me on a full comedy movie, especially whenever it's a movie that you're not going to be laughing at throughout the entire time. I love zombies, and I think the interpretation of the zombies at the beginning of the movie is quite enjoyable. Like I said earlier, you just gotta be an idiot or just like, I don't know. That's it. You got to be an idiot to get bit by these zombies. Like that's the bare minimum right there. Oh, I said old because, the mom, she was old. She probably just was like, no, and then couldn't run away because she has ancient lungs and couldn't walk or something. And that's how she ended up dying.
I think she also classifies as just being an idiot though, so she already fits that description.
Yeah, you're right.
She was like 60, man. She was not that old. Like her mom watches this, right?
Mom's not like 60, dude. You can't do that. What?
You said she's not?
Isn't she? She's like 59.
Wow. That's
your age, but no, you're just an idiot.
I am making a joke.
I don't think the 60's old at all, for the record.
I don't think this lady is old either. I was just making a joke.
You didn't say
I know. Comedy.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. Man, this podcast is more funny than the movie itself. At least I think so.
Yeah.
The bar.
Yeah, kind of.
That's what I'm saying.
Those British people, man, they don't know how to make anything.
for breakfast, crazy.
Oh yeah, you're right. They can make breakfast stuff. They can make breakfast stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can. They can make breakfast tea. They're good at crumpets.
Are you defending British cooking right now?
No, I'm
defending British baking. I'll say they make biscuits.
Good fish and chips.
10.
Have you seen their Chinese food?
I don't want to see British Chinese food. That sounds.
I'm sending it to you guys.
Okay.
It's foul.
I've seen it too. I know what you're talking about, Cassie. It's bad.
And they call it Chinese. Like they don't even say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get Chinese food." They say, "I'm gonna go get a Chinese." What? Be normal. Sorry, I'm getting way off topic.
No, that's hey, British is part of the summary of this movie. It's very British coded. So if you don't like the British people, you're not gonna like this movie and probably any of the other movies.
I'm sending you guys a picture. I need you to look at your phones.
Okay, I will after I'm done with the summary. But I still like this movie with an asterisk. The zombies, the goofy little zombies, are the highlight to me because I know that someone might see Shaun running through the crowd with them and be like, "That sucks and that's terrible and I hate that." But I was like, "That's funny," and I think somewhat realistic for shambling bodies walking, like from the dead. Cassie, that's. It's chicken tenders and fries.
So disgusted.
Skylar, flipping this is gonna be just take the big chunk of it and I'll edit it.
There's more french fries than anything else. Why?
No. It's oh my god, it's so gross.
This is gonna be such an insane edit. Because I'll have to take one big chunk of this, and then one of it's gonna be the Chinese food, and one of it's gonna be the
Zach.
Hey, dude, hey, both are funny. I think this movie is fun enough. I don't think I want to watch it anytime soon, because I got it. You know, I have the entire movie in my brain. It's not very complicated. You see the different aspects of Edgar Wright appearing in this because this is like his. If it's not his first movie, it's one of his first movies. I'm pretty sure it's his first though. And you could see how he goes to where he's at now. And I love the movie for that. And there's like a bunch of little stuff that I enjoy about it. But I also don't think it's the greatest thing on the planet. I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. I want to give it a 6 out of 10, but I also really love Edgar Wright, and 6 feels too bad for me. So 6.5 out of 10. It's solid enough if you really like zombies. And I forgot to say the main thing. I just the way that the zombies twist at the end of the movie, I hate that. Like, be consistent, okay? Like that's the most important thing to me. Be consistent. I hate how the zombies go from like shambling losers to freaking like rage virus monsters. I hate that. It's so annoying to me that that's in this movie. And that's the thing that I think holds it back the most. And the fact that it tries to get all emotional at the end whenever it's a comedy movie, and then the emotion doesn't really matter because the zombies are now on chains and stuff, which is that part's very funny. The movie ends on a good note. Yeah. So 6.5 out of 10. Love to see it. Austin's up.
Playing from Austin's iPhone 17.
What?
I didn't. I'm on Letterboxd. I was like writing my review, which, by the way, I think is a good segue in. My review on Letterboxd is going to be mediocre zombie movie, too British, and that's going to be it.
I should probably start adding the Letterboxd. I never do.
Yeah,
that.
you should. It's great. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm actually productive for watching a bunch of movies. And also a nice log of this. But okay. Summary of this. I actually really want to like this movie, and it frustrates me that I don't. And I don't even think it was a mood thing this time, because I was kind of looking forward to watching this. Like, I do think it's become a trend, and Zach brought it up before, where we've got demand avoidant brains, or at least I know I do. So anytime that I have to watch something and it's on a time schedule, I'm like kind of not wanting to watch it. But I knew generally about this movie. I had that scene comparison in my mind from the TikTok, and I like Edgar Wright as well. So I'm like, this should be a great time. And it started off, and it just immediately put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know. It had the awkward intro with like him and his friends, and I immediately hated all of them, like every single one of them. And I think Cassie brought up a good point, like previously. All of these characters sucked, and it wasn't in an Always Sunny in Philadelphia funny way. Like, they're just not entertaining or funny or likable. They all just suck in their own way, and it just made this like a kind of a tough watch for me most of the way through. I think it was shot pretty well for the most part. Like it was very intentional, and I don't know. I can't speak to that as well as you normally can, Zach. But I thought it looked decent. Besides it basically being grayscale, like looking like it was actually filmed in Britain because it probably was, and it had the opposite of whatever the like Breaking Bad Mexico filter is. It just had the world is dark and gritty, but also just really boring type of filter on it. And I don't know, it just the zombie stuff made me frustrated and less entertained. There were some funny moments, but nothing that really stood out to me. It just it was dry humor, and I actually really like dry humor. And there was a part of me that was genuinely trying to laugh at a lot of it, and it just didn't. It never happened, and it was sad because of that. So I don't really have a lot more else to say about it. I'm trying to find things, but it's just I think my Letterboxd review sums it up well. It's a mediocre zombie movie, and it's way too British. And I was debating on my score, but I think I'm gonna go with the 5.5 because I don't think it's necessarily a bad movie. I don't want to watch it again, and I would not recommend this to most people. But like there's things to like about it. Like it's clever in some ways. I wouldn't necessarily say funny, but I'd say it sets up some jokes kind of well. And yeah, 5.5. I'm gonna just shut up now. So, who's up next? Cassie?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. This movie just didn't really hit for me, and I feel like usually that doesn't happen. Usually I'm the one on the podcast that's like, this was great. I recommend it. It's amazing. Like I'm easy to please when it comes to movies. But not this one. I think most of it was just because the comedy didn't hit for me as much. Like there were parts that I laughed at, don't get me wrong, but most of it I was like, I don't know. Um and like it's not that I don't appreciate British humor because like I like Monty Python. I think those movies are funny, but I don't know, just not this one. And like I was talking about this earlier too. It for me to like a movie, I need to find a character that I really like. Like that's the most important thing to me for a movie is having at least one likable character. That's it. That's all I need. And like this movie didn't have that at all. They all sucked. And like Austin was saying, like it's not even like oh they suck so bad that I want to root for them. They just suck. Like I don't know. And like it was a very interesting take on a zombie movie. Like you don't see that a whole lot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Like I thought the end was unique and them living in harmony with the zombies or whatever. You know, like that doesn't happen a whole lot. That was fun. That was funny, but I don't know. It just
weird.
I probably wouldn't watch it again for a while. And I don't know if I would recommend it. I think there's definitely better stuff to watch. So I'm going to go with a no. And I don't know. I had it written down a 5.5, and I think I'm going to stick with that. Yeah. That's how I feel about this movie. Just
weird.
All right. I think there's a distinction between someone being stupid and an idiot, right?
Yes.
You say that there's a distinction. Okay.
I think stupid means that you're like just lacking intelligence, while if you're an idiot,
like ignorant.
Yeah, ignorant is like stupid, I'd say.
Okay.
No, actually, no. I'd say stupid means that you can't learn very well. You know, not that it's your fault.
Means it's not the same thing as idiot then?
No, I think idiot means that you like act stupid. Oh wait.
I'm just saying like the same thing.
Well, okay, no. Wait, that actually makes sense because stupid means that you can't learn. Idiot means that you act like you can't learn, but you can. You know, like you're just
my explanation.
So idiots are smarter. Sorry,
idiots could be smarter, but they deliberately act like a fool.
I guess I'm just gonna use the words how I want to. I think if someone's being an idiot, it's funny, but if they're being stupid, it's not. I guess that's important because whenever David threw that whatever into the window and broke it, I found that to be stupid and not funny and infuriating. And there's a lot of things like that happen that just, I guess you're supposed to like point and laugh at, but I just found it more
weird,
infuriating than anything else. But at the same time, I found Ed just being dumb and not knowing what exacerbating means funny. So I'm trying to make a distinction here. Some things like the bad choices, I'll just say that bad choices I did not find funny whatsoever in this film. And I think part of that maybe it just has to be the mood that I knew going into it. Like seeing it already, I knew what to expect. Comedies aren't generally my forte, and
weird.
I think I just don't think I was in the vibe in the mood, excuse me, to watch it and really enjoy it for that. So yeah, it just really wasn't my thing at the end of the day. Especially like I know you all loved and you're gassing up like them throwing the objects. That pissed me off so much. I considered skipping 5 minutes so I could avoid all that and get to like the meat of the movie. But I realized if I skip 5 minutes, it'd probably be something else just on par with that. So sorry, it's a complete waste of time to me because it's just like they got nowhere and they're stupid. Like, what is throwing like a rubber ducky at someone in the head gonna do? Like, come on, like it just I don't know. Like there's and then I love the scene with the movie, the TV parsing out the news, but they still couldn't pick up on it and just how oblivious they are. I'm sorry. It just that makes me mad. I know him be like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have change for you right now. And he was a zombie. That's funny, but everything else, look up, bro. There's red handprints on the door. Look. Oh my gosh. That just pisses me off. I don't know why. It just made me mad. It made me so mad.
What if it was actually taking place on the 1st of October and he thought that was actually like the store guy putting up one of those blood handprints?
Oh.
You know?
That just excuses the store, but he had to walk from his house to the store.
You're right.
He passed by a dead body on the ground. There's just a lot of things that just can't be excused.
Yeah.
Personally,
I'm just
so. No, you're fine. No, I would give him some slack. I give him some slack, but also maybe someone's gonna be putting up decorations before October 1st. So, anywho, I didn't really laugh too much. It's not my cup of tea when it comes to zombies either. I love the horde aspect where they're just they're running relentlessly to get at you. That's the kind of scary stuff that makes me curl up in a ball. So I guess I don't beat the bush anymore. Beat around the bush. I would give this a 4, maybe a little bit less. But I'll just stay there because I don't want to nerf the average too much. It's something I don't plan on watching maybe ever, to be honest. And also I wasn't that upset whenever we had to watch this film though, because I mean I did get to miss out on Lego Movie 2, but it also was like punishment because personally I was like it might be just as or like on par. So like it wasn't the end of the world.
I think next week is going to be much better.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Sorry, I'm so sorry, guys. Like,
enough to make it week of 10.
Like, I know this is like one of Zach's favorite directors, but at the end of the day, we can just blame Sky for picking the movie.
I picked
this one was Zach.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was me. Also, this is like his first. This is like his first movie, you know. I give it some.
This dude ate me this cast.
You know, okay, you remind me. First movie. I did think a lot of the practical effects were good. I wanted to say this real quick. I forgot to mention the gore. I know y'all hated the gore and David getting his guts pulled out. I thought it looked really good. I thought it was really cool. I thought the girl getting split by the pool was really cool and having a hole in her stomach.
Yeah.
I thought they did a lot of cool stuff, especially the first movie. Acting was. I like Shaun's acting. I like Ed's acting. I thought there's a lot of believable acting in this. Didn't like the zombies. Sorry, little adjustment to my review.
Skyla.
Jan, I never said I didn't like the David part. I just thought it was yucky. That was it. But
bad.
I also don't know how rewatchable this movie is for me. Because it's like an hour and like 34 minutes, but it doesn't feel like an hour and 34 minutes. It feels longer. It's kind of slow paced, especially in the beginning. Which the beginning kind of goes until like over 50% of the way through the movie because a lot of it's like seeing this guy just in his day to day and completely oblivious to the outside world because he's so caught up in himself. Um, but I like this movie. I had a good time. I like laughed at a good bit of the stuff, regardless if it was funny or not. I like the dry humor. It was so British though that we had to turn on subtitles because we physically could not understand what they were saying.
No way! What the?
Yeah.
There was a time where I debated doing the same thing. I'm gonna stick up for Sky here at the beginning.
It was very right in the beginning with that bar. He said like an entire sentence, and I was like, I got none of that. Literally none of it. So I was like, we're gonna go back. We're gonna put on subtitles. And also, I was watching this with Lily. She also did not understand that entire part and wanted on subtitles.
I'm the type of guy that can't understand Tom Hardy and The Dark Knight Rises. So like, I'm no room to speak. I don't think.
Weird. But I still
he's also not speaking British. He's speaking Bane.
Yeah, but he's not. He's.
Yeah, but that's not British.
It's worse. It's worse than British.
Okay.
It wasn't even Bane. You just sounded like Kenny from South Park.
That's how he talks in the movie. That's literally like. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Go ahead, Skylar. Sorry.
Okay. And I like seeing like all of the little things that he's missing from the outside world. Like, I mean, some of it was pretty unexcusable, like the blood on the doors, but like maybe like the guys like walking up, so he's not looking him in the eyes. He's not thinking, oh, this guy's 100% a zombie right now. So stuff like that. And I like seeing them. They're literally like horrible. And I think that like kind of makes it relatable in a way because like they're so bad at it that it's like if I'm thrown there, I'm probably doing that. Like I'm that bad. Like might be more accurate with throwing stuff, but like that. But it was funny. Ed was like kind of funny, kind of not funny throughout it, but I had a good time. And Lily had a good time too. I think I'd probably land this at a 7. I thought it was pretty solid. I don't regret watching it at all, and I didn't know anything about it going into it, so I was like actively figuring out the movie as going through the movie, so maybe that helped me. Yeah, but mine was a 7, and Lily scored it even higher than me. She gave it an 8. Yeah, she really likes this movie, and I thought she would hate it. Yeah, but with that, our Mediak average is a 5.7. So, do we want to round to 5.5 or 6? 5.5 because it's closer.
I think 6 is fair, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I voted 6 personally.
6. Okay. So Mediak average for Shaun of the Dead is a 6 out of 10. Pretty solid.
Cassie, what was your number
again? It did feel
again?
slightly better than average.
5.5.
Okay.
Same as Austin.
Same. Okay, cool. Skylar, I know we talked about a couple different schedules, and I know that I was the one that personally went into the calendar and changed it. But is next week The Witch or is it The Northman?
Witch.
The Witch. Okay, cool.
I'm excited for Northman. That's gonna be fun.
Dude, that's
I am too.
The Northman.
Zach's been recommending that to me for like 5 years.
You not seen it?
It's
no, I've never seen it.
You're gonna love it. You're
probably my 5th favorite movie of all time. In 100% honesty. However, huge asterisks on that. The entire Northman movie. Actually, I don't even know if I want to. No, I'm going to say this because it will massively negatively affect certain people's outcomes of the movie. So, 2 things I'll say about it. This movie's in a couple weeks, so you'll worry about this then. The entire movie is spoken in Old English. So, like, subtitles won't help you because it's still Old English. So you gotta know it. The other thing is that this movie is based on Hamlet, which is the story that Hamlet was based on. So like it's if you have a rough estimate of what Hamlet is, you'll be fine, but it's not the same story. It's a little different. Those are the 2 like main things you need to know when going into the movie. I love it though. It's peak.
Is The Witch with Anna Taylor-Joy?
Yeah. Technically so is The Northman.
It's also on HBO Max next week. So
right.
I didn't ask, but I was going to ask where everybody ended up watching this movie. But obviously,
Pirating website.
Yeah, that would definitely be unanimous answer here.
Holy matey.
Next week it'll be a little easier. It's on HBO.
Yeah.
So it should be good.
Nice.
It'll be easier to find.
And this one will, I don't know if fun is the right word, but Robert Eggers has a very unique style as well. And I'm quite interested to see how you guys feel about it. This one, yes, go ahead, Cass.
You said Wes Anderson. Have you guys ever done Fantastic Mr. Fox on the podcast?
I would love to do like
it's
Fantastic
something
Mr.
to think about.
It's a banger.
We that might have to be the start of next year type of deal, because looking at the schedule, we have Spider-Man all the way up until like probably Dune and then the Avengers movies, because those movies are coming up. So like,
how
many?
We
how
have
many Spider-Man movies?
We're doing 4 Spider-Man movies that are intercut.
Okay, so Spider Month.
Well, it's actually more like Spider Summer, because there's Supergirl and the Odyssey that's going to be intermixed in between the Spider-Man movies. So it's going to take up a very long time of the summer, which sucks. I mean, I don't know. It depends on
which Spider-Man films were they? Because I just saw Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Okay.
Yeah. So Homecoming.
They're on Disney.
I also.
Yeah.
Can we do Doomsday on the cast? So you guys all have to give me money for the thing.
Hey, me and Skylar can pirate that. Like, we don't have to technically see that. Hey, and actually, you know what? Yeah, we could do it, because I cheated by having Project Hail Mary and Supergirl and the Odyssey be on the podcast. So yeah, we could do Doomsday. Yeah, I'm excited.
Wrong. Are those all Austin movies?
No, those are all mine. Project Hail Mary.
What does Austin has Brand New Day?
Yeah.
That was his first
Why do I not remember anyone picking Supergirl? You have I need to see that list again. I haven't.
Yeah,
I
looked at it yesterday.
I
accidentally opened it yesterday, and I looked at it, and I was like, man, my picks are a lot better than I thought they were initially. Except one of my picks,
I think I'm cooked.
Total flop. One of my picks, massive flop. It was Mortal Kombat 2. that was a bad one. That's not going to help me at all. But other than that, okay.
Mine might all be full. Mine
I have two newses. So Amazon bought the TV rights for the Brandon Sanderson book series Mistborn. So if you guys have read that, be excited for it. I basically only put that in there because there's a guy from work named Shaun who likes Mistborn. That's why I'm talking about that. I've heard that series is very good. I've been interested in it for a while. I know Brandon Sanderson is a very popular writer, fantasy writer. Other thing, we got a new Lanterns trailer, and it looks much better this time, except the suit looks really bad still. I think
there is one small clip where it's the flashback, and you can see that his suit is more green in the flashback. I will say that.
It might be from the accent, because all the toys are poop brown.
Wait, what?
From
the what?
The accent light of the room might be making the suit more green. Nah. Have you seen the toys?
Like Young Hal Jordan. There's Young Hal Jordan toys.
I don't know, but I've seen Jon Stewart's suit, and I've seen Hal Jordan's suit.
I'll just send the picture.
And they are poop brown. And I don't understand. Chandler, are you looking at the toys right now?
Yeah, what the hell?
I think the story looks amazing. I think it looks like it's shot very well for a superhero project. I am insanely interested in the show all around. I think it looks really good. I hate the costume. I don't understand why they did that. It looks really bad. It looks really, really bad.
It just might be there. There is green on the poop brown suit.
Yeah.
It just is only on like the
shoulders. Yeah, it's like the shoulders, the chest.
That's just it.
It's
why
bad.
did they do that?
It's so bad. It might. Okay, I have two statements here. Okay, and I think that I might get pushback on both of them. I think it is worse than the Ryan Reynolds one, because of how just
agreed.
It just doesn't look like Green Lantern at all. And two, I think it might be the worst comic book costume ever. I think both of those might be true. It's terrible.
I think we have to see it first, to be fair.
Dude,
But like we saw Guy Gardner's suit, and even though it doesn't have a lot of green, it's still Green Lantern-esque.
Yeah.
Like they're space cops, man.
Exactly. And
Like,
this sucks. I thought they were I know that Green Lantern and from the superhero movie, he's supposed to be wearing like the Justice Gang version of his costume. So it's like supposed to match with Hawk Girls and Mr. Terrific's a little bit. That's why it's mainly white and black in that movie instead of green. But dude, it looks way better than whatever this garbage is. And I'm sorry for Cassie and Skylar who probably don't really care about this, but like if you saw it, it's the Green Lantern and he's wearing a poop brown costume. Like what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why?
What do
it's honestly more yellow, which
look
is
at this?
Look up
all right,
Lanterns Funko Pop, probably. That might show it to you.
Okay. I was struggling to find it.
Oh.
But it is also simultaneously frustrating because it's canon that their weakness is the color yellow. And I would argue that it's more yellow than brown. Like it's like a dark yellowish brown.
This is it, Cassie. I don't know.
Oh,
here,
wait. You can't even see any green except for the middle.
That's worse. That's worse. I don't think I could.
How did you find this, man?
I just looked up Green
That's really
Lantern
bad.
Funko Pop and then kept scrolling until I found it. It's the worst superhero costume ever. Like what makes it worse, I think, is that it came out nowadays where we're getting like consistently great superhero costumes. It would be slightly more acceptable if it came out in like the early 2000s, but like no, this is terrible.
How did this get approved? Like I don't. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but like, yeah, there we go. That's a better suit.
That is way better.
Green Lantern not get a green suit. That's such a dumb thing. Like they make the suit out of the ring that only makes green things. Like,
not in this continuity.
I know that they don't. Whatever. Like I don't care. But like, dude, why?
Okay.
It's the easiest thing.
Definitely more yellow shaded. It looks like burnt grass, not gonna lie.
Dude,
yeah.
You know what would be really funny? If this is like some sort of bait and switch, like the Sonic
I
movie.
hope it is. God, I hope it is. But genuinely, I don't care if this is the best TV show of all time. I will not like it if that's actually what the suits are. Like, I am that petty. This could be like, I'm trying to think of.
I can't believe I made you this angry. Did you not watch the trailer?
No, I watched the trailer, but I still thought it was like aged Hal Jordan's suit, that it was like all rusty and whatever.
No, that's John.
That's
John's suit too.
I didn't know that. Well, that's the line I was gonna draw. I'm like, okay, if it's just older Hal's suit and John's suit's green and pre-time skip Hal's suit's green, then I'll be fine. I can deal with it. But if that's just what it is, man, what the hell are they doing? Like,
Bro,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
this isn't that important, but it makes me so angry.
Sinestro's purple though.
Is his suit gonna be green now? He's gonna get the yellow ring, and the suit's gonna be bright green. Like, yeah.
I don't know. That's all my news, by the way. I didn't think that the Lanterns was going to take up that much time. I'm going to be so for real.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. I was ranting too. Yes, guy?
Scooby-Doo is getting an anime-style TV show. Yeah.
We've talked about that a couple times, but we actually got a trailer and a couple posters for it this week.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It has Matthew Lillard and the OG voice of Fred and Scooby on it, so I'm pretty excited. It's only going to be on Tubi, and the people who are animating it are the people who make Pokemon.
That's pretty sick.
Pretty sick. Nice. I'm excited. I'm just hoping it cannot be worse than Velma. So
it's not. It's
the
definitely
bar is
not.
pretty low.
Yeah.
So
the animation.
I'm gonna definitely
nice.
check it out.
And nicer, but I'd say. I haven't seen it really, so I don't know. It's still over to you. You lifted up Scooby Doo. You're almost like showing you what the news was.
Zach.
Yep.
What have you been watching?
I'm not watching a whole lot. Gonna be so for real with you, brother. Me and Chandler played a little bit of zombies last Tuesday. It was a good time over there.
It's fun, yeah.
Indeed. What is that? Okay, so I am reading the third book of Aragon. I'm about halfway through it right now. I cooked through that thing pretty fast. I like it way more. I said this to Skylar last week, but you can really tell he's like a much better writer than he was in the previous two books because he took like a break. Also, I don't know if I told you guys this, but he started writing Aragon when he was 15, the first book, which is insane. So you can really tell that from age 19 when the second one was published to age 22 whenever the third one is published, he got a lot better. So yeah, that one's really good. And then Absolute Batman. I am about halfway done with the first volume of that. And if you guys haven't read Absolute Batman, what are you doing? Because I loved. Oh, he has it. He's getting it right now. Yeah. So I loved the first arc of Absolute Superman. I thought it was incredible, and it is defended. Oh, he has Martian Manhunter. I just saw the colors. Yeah. I that's gonna be next. Oh, there, Absolute Superman. So let's go.
Look at this.
Yeah,
this insane. Is a random page I just opened.
That's insane.
Wow.
Flip again.
It's so good.
Oh wait, you guys would have seen pretty comic art. Wait, look at this one. The style is like watercolor.
Ooh.
It's so cool. It's just a random page. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that is pretty sick.
It's really pretty. Like the whole book looks like that, like the art style. That's anyways, badass. Sorry, Zach.
No, you're good, dude. Have you started reading Absolute Superman yet? You're gonna get through, art, dude. It's so beautiful. His cape is so cool looking. It makes
huh? It looks a lot better than All-Star Superman.
That is true.
His chin is crazy in that one, man.
Yeah. Dude, he is
endearing.
So sexy in Absolute Superman. It is crazy. Like, he is so gorgeous.
All-Star Superman. Thank you, Zach.
He's like 30% chin, dude.
I like that though. Superman needs to be thumb-like, you know. It makes him look happy.
He looks so huggable.
Yeah, exactly. He looks so huggable. He needs to be a thumb. But Absolute Batman's kind of thumb looking too. But it's just so different from Batman. And if you read a Batman comic and don't like it, I think reading this one will make you change your mind almost entirely on that subject. Because it's literally just not Batman anymore. It's a completely different character that they're using Batman names to it. And it's so amazing. I'm not going to say any other words because I know that everyone's going to read it eventually, but like, it's peak. It's actually peak. Go read it if you haven't. The Absolute Run is like the best comic run ever. No, it's not actually, but it might. Once it's done, we'll see. But yeah, that's everything.
You're talking about Green Lantern, how it's the most pre-ordered.
Green Arrow. Yeah.
Green Arrow. Sorry.
Green Arrow is the most pre-ordered comic ever, and the comic that it beat out as the most pre-ordered comic ever was Absolute Batman, which is now number 2. Yeah.
Is it because they did the whole Epstein storyline?
So, spoilers for the Absolute Run, like right now, big spoilers for it. In the first volume of Absolute Power, Green Arrow gets killed. Like just absolutely just capped, like right. And in the first bit, the show, because in Absolute Power, it's establishing the Justice League, which in the Absolute Universe, it's not good guys, it's all the villains. And to establish how powerful the villains are, they kill one of the superheroes and they just kill Green Arrow right off the bat. And the new line takes place after that. So people were like, how is Oliver alive? And also, yes, the Epstein thing. Cool. Yeah, you're good, Cassie. You could come back. Yeah, but that's following this mysterious new Green Arrow man killer who's hunting down billionaires and killing them. That's what the series is about. So people are very, very excited for that. Yeah. Yeah. Climb claps. Yeah. So that's everything for me.
Chandler.
Well, yes, Guy.
What have you been watching?
Honestly, it's been a minute, so probably a lot. But as y'all said, 5 things. I'll be the first to say it. The Boys.
Opinions.
I don't know if I want to do that. Actually, I'm like.
Wait, I can't tell if you're serious or not. I'm 100% for real.
We can leave the show there.
Weird.
Or we can talk about it.
I'm interested to hear opinions.
Yeah, no, I was like trying to do a little gag there. It wasn't that funny. I
Sorry.
like the internet's already done enough. Like I know the Reddit thread for the actual boys subreddit is like shitting on it relentlessly.
I need to see that now.
My friend said that they're doing a Stranger Things thing where they're thinking that there's another episode coming out.
That's just what happens when there's a shitty ending to a series.
It actually has a prequel of Vought Rising, and I think something else in the works. I know Genevieve got canceled, but I heard something else might still be in the works. It's just horrible. I mean, I don't know what can we else just. I don't think the finale was actually as bad as people have it out to be. I saw like it had like a 6.7 rating for the episodes it had leading up to it. For the episodes it had leading up to the
finale,
this could be like a 9. Like
I agree. It was the best that it could be.
Exactly. It was actually kind of entertaining.
But like it was just bad.
I don't know if it was the best it could be. I feel like I'm defending it, but like the season sucked. Like they wasted every single minute of every single episode prior to the finale, and they just. It was the most mid finale ever because they just checked off all the boxes in the most mediocre way possible.
I heard that the finale could have been the first episode of the season and nothing would have changed.
No, it wouldn't have made sense, but like just the way that they concluded the whole series, like with I'm not gonna spoil it for everyone, but with what they did with Kamiko, I feel like that was so out of left field and it didn't make sense. And Scorched Earth, I know everyone's freaking saying it online, but like it's scorched a room, man. Like
I did see. Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, remember that dream he had once where he like tapped everyone at that. Man, I'm not sure what that was. That speech, like the speech for Julian Newman or whatever her name was. Yeah, something like that would have been crazy.
I thought they were gonna do. I thought he was gonna get past. Once again, spoilers for those who don't want to hear it. I thought that he was actually going to start implementing the plan of the like telepath going and reading everyone and then just basically doing a genocide of 3/4 of the country, if not more. And I thought that was going to be kind of cool. And I was curious to see how they were going to stop it, but nope. It just ended. It was. Anthony Starr's acting was good. I'm like that last like speech was crazy. But yeah,
comic fans were pissed. I know that.
I heard Anthony Starr and whoever plays the Deep are the only really good things about it.
I like Soldier Boy, but I know Cassie doesn't. Right? Cassie, you didn't like her? No? Okay, sorry. Never mind. Sorry.
Jensen Ackles? You're saying
like, how dare you?
Sorry.
Jensen Ackles.
Hey, look, I have a bad habit of saying of assuming people say things evidently, and I think I've heard someone say they hate Soldier Boy, and I
do think that people loving Soldier Boy as much as they did kind of ended up hurting the show in the long run, if that makes sense, because Vought Rising, like that's the prequel. He's gonna be in that, right? Like, isn't that the whole reason?
I did watch the trailer for that.
Free marketing for the show, guys. That's what this whole season was.
And it's just not great. Like, why are you using the last season of an otherwise pretty good show to just promote a prequel? It's stupid. The prequel shouldn't be better than the actual thing. Yeah,
it's going to be.
I've seen people say that it's because the Vought Rising takes place like 50% after the end of The Boys, and that's where it's actually going to like be conclusive or something like that. Like it'll show the end of Vought or something in that part.
Wait, the Vought Rising's after? I thought it was before.
It said it's fit. Like people think it's fit.
Interesting.
Like, have you seen the Godzilla TV show where it's like 50?
Are they just coping, or is that like canon?
I've no clue. I've not seen anything.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Well, I don't doubt that.
Huh.
Yeah, like I could see that. It's just Storage Boy is just so bad in this last season, though. And like I liked him a lot. It's just in this season, he didn't make any sense. Like with the whole V1 thing, that pissed me off because he did not really give a shit about her until this season.
No.
Like they were like a fling and I think they hooked up once and then he's just like, it's what she would have wanted.
Well, I think they were together for decades, actually. I think they were together for decades.
No, they weren't. He was with Scarlet, whatever, the other lady.
It was the other one, yeah.
Was it really a fling? I could have sworn they were. I could have sworn they said somewhere in the show that was for decades. They were.
What's her name? Scarlet.
Yeah, I know you're talking about because that was in season 2.
There's alliteration.
Interesting.
But the point is, I know that he was with her for a while, and he didn't give a shit about her. So why does he give a shit about the Nazi lady? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's almost not worth talking about. It's just
it
became a parody of itself, and the writing's just so bad. It's sad.
Dude, all the dialogue this season was really bad.
Painful.
Anything else, Chandler?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm glad that we kind of touched up on that as quickly as I think we did. Lego Batman, played that game. I know some of them have been playing it. It's super fun. Very different from the Lego formula and far significantly better than Lego Horizon game. Holy crap, that game sucks. It's horrible. And they did a whole 180. It's so good.
Well,
I think they took a lot of beats from
Rockstar helped make this game. Rocksteady. The Batman Arkham team.
GTA people?
No, the Batman Arkham team. They helped make this
not
game.
Rockstar.
Nice.
Rocksteady.
Nice.
I don't
Rockstar. I don't know. I don't think it was Rockstar.
The team that did it.
Yes,
you know.
Yes. Well, it makes sense. I mean, like, there's literally so many things that are like parallel. I mean, I played Spider-Man a lot more than I ever played the Batman Arkham games, and I'm getting Spider-Man vibes, but that was a direct copycat of the Arkham games. So it's just a lot of fun. But yeah, I guess
I'm still having Amazon problems if you were curious, Chandler.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I called someone yesterday and I said, it says that it's arriving February 12th. I was supposed to get the game 3 days early. I'm now getting it next year. And he goes, next year? And I said, yeah. And he goes, that's a problem. And I said, yes, I know that is a problem. And he goes, I'm not going to put you on hold because I don't want you to listen to that horrible music, but I am going to mute you for a couple of minutes. And I said, okay. And then he came back and he said he talked to the team that was like the producers or whatever of the product, and he said, oh, they're gonna fix it. And I said, okay. And he goes, I'm gonna send you an email, and if it gets fixed, then you can write me a good review. And I said, if it gets fixed. And he goes, okay, thank you. And then hung up. And it still says February 12th.
Dude,
and I said no. He sent me the review, and I was like, no, this did not fix it.
Buns. Like
it also took 45 minutes to get a real person on the phone, by the way, because you can't find the Amazon contact support phone number anymore. It immediately, no matter what you do, it brings you to the contact AI. And if you type in it, dude, the AI is so unbelievably stupid, because I said, can I please talk to someone online? And then they would be like, what product are you interested in? And I'd be like, the Lego Batman game. And they'd say, the Lego Batman game is arriving on August 12th. I said February. It was supposed to arrive on February 12th is what it initially said. And I said, no, can I please talk to someone on the phone? And then it just goes, what product are you interested in? And then I'd say the Lego Batman game. And then it said, it's now arriving February 13th. I said, that's my birthday, but that's still also not the day that you said it was going to arrive on initially. What is going on? I had to Google Amazon phone support number and go to Reddit to get the fucking number. That's how you get the new Amazon support phone number. You literally cannot get it through Amazon's way.
They make it very difficult.
I'm canceling the second this arrives, I'm canceling my Amazon Prime. It's just ridiculous.
I don't mean to be like this, Zach, but you gotta embrace your inner Karen, dude. You gotta get more than just this game out of them somehow. Like it's just is like it
was literally supposed to arrive
just like not. It doesn't give a shit, man. Like they will give you free shit. Like they
exactly.
Okay. Well, we can talk about after the podcast how to do that for me.
Yeah. Well, no, I got this real quick because it's crazy. I ordered rollerblade wheels, so it should have been 8. I got 7, and they sent me a full one. So now I have 15 wheels when I only needed 8.
Okay, I'll get a second Lego Batman
give you free
game.
Stuff, bro. That will give you free stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Full Metal Alchemist. I binged the crap out of that. Done. Completed. Amazing. I can't believe Mike and I didn't like it initially. Maybe it's definitely like your typical anime where like the protagonist is like, weak and becomes like the strongest character by the end of the show. It's not that by any means. Um, and like you said, it has a really good ending. I remember that going into this, and towards the end, like it does have a truly good ending. Very bittersweet, and I like that it's not like as corny as animes are. Actually, at all for the most part. For the most part.
There's that one.
You saying you didn't like it through 12 episodes? Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that was insane.
Absolutely ridiculous. I know
it's bad.
Like, wow.
I know.
And then just like walked away. That was it.
Yeah.
You got one word out of him.
I know. I think it was because like Mike and I, like, we were on like some sort of bender or something, and we would never remember the episodes going to the next ones. So it's just like this show kind of sucks. Like, what are they talking about? Like, it goes on the top chart of every website out there. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're on. So we just watched JJK and had a good time. Anywho, yeah, that's very good. And to finish, Bohemian Rhapsody. Just finished up watching that movie. I evidently had already seen it, but I didn't realize until the end that I had already seen it before. Very weird. I completely blocked that movie out from my memory. But
I like certain aspects of that movie and dislike other aspects of the movie.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to dislike, a lot that makes me cringe, but I think that's just because it's based on a true story.
No, the parts I don't like are the fact that they change a lot of the real story.
They did?
Yeah, they changed a lot of it to make it more cinematic.
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like all of his it doesn't matter. We could actually talk about that if we ever do that movie on the podcast.
Yeah, but I like the music. It was really fun.
Yeah, love Queen.
Yeah, love Queen.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guy, for asking. Sorry it took so long.
No, dude. Okay. We had a discussion about it. It's good.
Cassie,
what's up?
So I know you're dying to talk about a certain text you sent us earlier saying a certain game is peak. Can you explain it?
The Lego Batman game!
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Right? Yeah. Okay, I talk a lot. Yeah, the Lego Batman game. Oh my god! Guys, it's so good. Zach, I really hope that you get your copy of it before February. Oh my god. I only have 3 hours in it, something like that. Not even. I already have so much praise for this game. The detail, oh my god. Here, wait. Give me one singular second. Let me grab something.
I wonder if she's gonna bring up the dancing portion where you can dance as the bat.
There's a lot of detail to it. I like how Alfred one time says, you see yourself become the villain Batman began.
Okay. So, in one of the first scenes in the game, you go to the League of Shadows or whatever, and Batman trains because you're doing his origin story. And this tree is in the game. And when you buy the set, the exact thing, when you buy the set, you have the option to do either pink or green, leaves on it. And the pink one, do you see these little accent pieces? Instead of being leaves, they're pink frogs because they're leftovers from whatever other set or whatever, however Lego does it. And in the game, they're frogs too. And I just thought that was so cool. Oh my god.
Awesome.
Just so much detail went into it. And I was like, that's crazy.
Luffy is in the game. Batmite is him on a poster.
What?
Luffy's in the game.
There's a ton of Luffy's in the game, Goku's in the game.
Yeah, that's
really.
That's
a lot of stuff.
Batmite awesome. Is dressing up as them.
That's so awesome. And the game looks gorgeous too. Half the time, I would be in Gotham and it would start raining, and I would just stop and he's oh my god,
I see it on your cape and stuff. Oh my gosh.
And on his helmet and the lighting. Yes, guy.
So you said you have 3 hours on the game, right? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
How many of those hours were you dancing as Lego Batman?
3.
Oh no!
No,
plays not a single mission. Just dances the entire time.
It's so much fun, and the driving in the game is also really fun. I was doing donuts. I was I didn't know you could do that. But no, I have so much praise for this game. I think I'm gonna be really bummed when I beat it. I think it's gonna be one of those games.
What about grappling?
It's so fun.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
So much fun. I like that you can grapple to pretty much anything. Anywhere you look, you're oh, I can go there.
Yeah, they did it due diligence.
it's great. It feels like a love letter to Batman fans. Like they just put so much care into it, and I feel like you can tell. It's like, oh my god, it's like not that there aren't good Batman games, because there are, but a new good Batman game.
Yeah,
and it's
like,
Lego.
It's like on par with like that Star Wars one they came out with not too long ago. Like the scaling, I'd say.
Yeah,
but definitely better. Like the open world is so much better than this for sure.
And like all the dialogue too, like it's pretty funny. Like it made me giggle. Like the first time we went, I'm Batman. It was like, oh my god, he said the thing. Like I clipped that.
Or there's a lot of like, how did you do that? Because I'm Batman.
No, I love it. I'm gonna have such a good time playing through it. It's probably what I'm gonna go do after this. I'm sure I'll have more to say about it next week. What else? Okay. My friends and I, like my rivals' friends, we've been playing Outlast. That's really fun. It's really fun. It's okay. I feel like with horror games, if you're playing with friends, it's not as scary because, like, I think the tutorial is the scariest part of that game because you have to do it by yourself. But like, I don't know. It's really fun. What else? Like the lore in the game is really cool, and I don't know. I would definitely recommend if it's ever on, because I think it's like $40. If it's ever on PlayStation Plus, you guys should get it.
Believe it or not, it was free 1 or 2 months ago on PS Plus.
So you're telling me I spent $40 for no reason?
I do have.
You're not the only one, because I did the same thing because my friends wanted to play it, and then it was free on PlayStation Plus the next month.
That does.
I felt so stupid.
Right. No, that's fine. That's okay. But yeah, if you guys ever want to play, it's really fun.
Chandler, did you feel stupid or did you feel like an idiot?
Great question.
You did the thing.
Oh my god. So I'm playing Rivals, not as much, but here and there. And then the only thing that I have that I actually watched on this list is The Boys, and we already talked about that. And it was, it was a finale. It was something. And then I started playing It Takes Two with one of my other buddies. And that game, oh my god, that game is so fun. It's just very like silly and whimsical. We're on the like space level right now.
Damn, that's fun.
You're pretty far. It's been really cool. We had maybe like 3 hours, so not horribly. But no, my favorite level was when you're inside the tree and it kind of starts looking like Avatar. It's like, oh, I know James Cameron is pissed. Like it looks like Avatar.
Yeah. It's a cute story. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm excited to finish it. I really enjoy it so far. And that's it. That's my 5.
Right. Austin.
Yes.
What have you been watching?
A decent bit, a normal bit. A bit that fits perfectly within the 5 that we're allowed to say. I'll start off with my main go-to, because I think this might be the last time I'm talking about it on the pod, at least for a little bit. And that's because book 8 of Dungeon Crawler Carl came out a month ago, or earlier this month, something like that. And I finished book 7 the exact day the book 8 audiobook came out. So I just went straight through to it. And I'm already like halfway through listening to book 8. And it's very good. It's always been very good. And I'm just already preemptively getting sad that I'm not going to have it in my life anymore. And also that it's not going to be done yet. Like there's at least, I think, 2 books left. But I'm also preemptively getting happy because I'm going to re-listen to every single one of them when the next one comes out. It's genuinely had such an impact on my life I listened to that for probably 20% of my waking hours of the last 4 months. On my drive to work, when I come back from work, when I'm doing any miscellaneous task, it is on and I'm listening to it and I'm having a great time. And I'm gonna miss it, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't. Because I can't just go to other audiobooks because this one is just so unique in how it is read, I guess. It's really like a movie that you're just listening to, and from everyone I've heard that's talked about it, they're like no other audiobook can kind of compare. Yes, Cassie.
I think if you find anything from graphic audio, it'll be pretty similar. Maybe not as good, but like a movie still. Same diff with all like the sound effects and stuff. So you look through there, look through the library, pick and choose. Maybe it'll fill that Carl-shaped hole in your heart.
Nothing can fill a Carl-shaped hole in my heart. He's too massive. Yeah, no, but that does make me feel better. So maybe I'll do that. Just become an audiobook person. I don't know, but it's very good. Everyone should read through it. It's fantastic, and I am very scared for that show that's coming out. It can't be done in live action. I started Soul Eater. I I like it. It's a vibe. I think it's all right so far. But man, the fan service is really bad.
In the show?
Like it's really bad. Yeah.
I feel justified for not liking it then.
Yeah, like dude, there's just
it's Blaze, right?
Why? Huh?
It's Blaze, right? The cat.
Is that the cat? Yeah, I was gonna say, why is the cat sexualized so much? Like, she's always in her human form, and it makes me so upset because she's always in a bath. It's a cat.
Yeah, literally.
It's a cat, and she's always in a bath naked. Like, why is that? It don't make sense.
I read like comics in between doing news. Like while we're in the news segment, we have like 10 minutes to do absolutely nothing between like for the next time I have to do something. So I read. And one time I was like, oh, let me just read a little bit of Soul Eater, and I flipped to the next page. We were in the middle of a fight. Like it was supposed to be an action sequence. The very next page, Blaze is laying like this across a bed, completely naked, and it's a shot straight down on it. And I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this series? Like, why is this a thing that's allowed? Did you get to that part yet? Because that was crazy.
Probably. I don't know. I'm like 4 episodes in or something, not too far. I just wanted to continue it after the end of Fire Force. I was curious how it went from there in the world, but I don't know if I'm finishing it, to be honest.
I know, it's so bad.
Genuinely, the only reason I'm watching it is for the I don't know, Hail Mary chance that I really liked it because I really wanted to get the moon tattoo because I thought that would go well with the other tattoos I'm thinking of getting, and I can't do that now. I'd be such a fake fan. And anyone that I'd explain to the tattoo, I'd be like, hey, just go watch the show and you'll see, and then be like, oh, he's a pervert. Okay, sorry, I'll go through that. It's been kind of fast. Demons of the Shadow Realm. We were talking about Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah. Shit slaps. It's really good so far. I think there's only like 5 episodes out, 6 at least for the dub that I was watching, but it's really good so far. I like it a lot. Would recommend. The Boys, and then the last one on my list is Pursuit of Jade. Has anyone heard of that?
I don't even know what that is.
It is a Chinese drama on Netflix that I was recommended, and I don't know if I would have watched it outside of the context of why I'm watching it, but it's good. I actually really, really like it, and it's based off this novel, and it's really funny, and it's a like sweet story. It's kind of a romance thing, but yeah, I do actually like it. If you're interested in Chinese, like I guess it doesn't say medieval, but whatever that time period's called, I'm blanking on it, for like knights and stuff, or the Chinese version of that. It's entertaining. I like it a lot, and the lead is this one girl who's like a badass, and she's awesome, so that makes it a lot better. So yeah, but that's about it on my end.
All right, everyone ready? It was awkward last week because it was just like Skylar being like, what'd you watch this week? And I was like, what'd you watch this week, Skylar? And then that's how it went. All right, Chandler.
Yeah.
I need you. All right. 3, 2, 1. Sky, what have you been watching? That's pretty solid.
So mine's going to be super underwhelming. My work has been busy because my work schedule for the next like 2 months is like super wacky. So I haven't actually been able to do too much. I have read like a little Project Hail Mary.
Weird.
And I played a couple games of Rivals with Zach, but that's like it. Yeah, I'm finally at the part in Project Hail Mary where like they're about to meet Rocky. Like about to. Like I think the tunnel has been made and I'm like right on where Rocky is knocking on the glass. So that's like right where I'm at. So I'm excited. But yeah, unfortunately that's all from me this week. So if you stuck around this long, let us know what you thought about Shaun of the Dead. Wait, Shaun of the Living?
Shaun of the Dead. You had it.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. Shaun of the
Okay, for a
Living.
second, yeah, for a second I was like,
That's
wait,
the
that
other
doesn't sound
movie.
right. Yeah. So let us know what you thought about Shaun of the Living. Please don't tell me my fence scene wasn't funny. I can't take another one. And then next week will be The Witch as part of Zach's ball knowledge portion. Right now he has a C or like a D plus score. So hoping for a little better on the report card next week. But we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. So anything you do, like, subscribe, share, even just watching the video the whole way to the end is greatly appreciated. And next week will be The Witch.
I think my score next week is going to be a 7.5. I think, because I'm pretty sure there's aspects of this movie that people aren't going to like a lot. So
Zach, I'm gonna call you out for being a basic critic then, because that's what IMDb's rating is.
Actually 7? I'm not gonna give it a 7.5. I just personally think that that's the grade that you guys are gonna give me next week.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense. And my number could be lower, it could be higher. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Not a strong start if you're looking for a 10 out of 10s across the board though. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week with Robert Edgar's first movie, The Witch. See you.
Have a great time.